Everybody, Jeff here. Give another one of these guitar testing things. I'm not there in the shop testing these things. I kind of give it after the fact thing. It- it's kind of hard to go into shops and test guitars and do videos of things where they're not. You know, they don't want you to test guitars, right? I dealt with that yesterday. I don't want to go into that kind of thing. Um, but you got to make deals with shops to actually test guitars and then do videos of it. It's kind of complicated to do. The bigger the guitar shop is, the more painful it is to go through that thing and convince them to do it. When it's a one-man shop, hey, it's really easy to do, right? So yesterday I actually tested out at the second shop I was at. Uh, this was a custom GA Grand Auditorium Koa, a Taylor, which was the equivalent of a Taylor K10, right? Um, the equivalent. Um, K10E, basically. Maybe K10CE. I can't remember if I had a cutaway on it. I don't remember. Most likely did. Very likely did. Um, I don't play up to that level. I don't worry about playing at those, that range of the fretboard. For the majority of what I play on. The um the Koa wood was really beautiful. Okay, now I'm not into. For me, the sound of the guitar is more important. Okay, because that's the sound of the guitar. There's the aesthetics of it too. But it really did kind of look cool. The color schemes of it, right? Koa wood is cool, and then there's really cool Koa wood, right? Yeah, it looked really, really cool. It sounded now when I was talking to the guy saying, I said to him, yeah, well, the Koa wood is kind of like maple. And he says, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. Yes, the frequencies are the same, except for the bass that gets added when you open it up. The guitar opens up over time. I know these things because I work on, acoustic phonetics, so I know this stuff. So I know this really, really well. So, and you go look at the Taylor frequency thing, okay? And yeah, it's got a frequency range that kind of similar to maple on the higher frequencies, and then it's got an extra extended dotted line for the bass it comes over the time that you open the guitars open up, right? So that's how it actually happens. Um, so the so the whole sound range of the guitar is at least for the comparison of the voice frequencies. Because I like to sing songs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sing the songs. I'm going to sing along with playing the guitar, right? So I'm going to play along with the guitar, and then I'm going to have I'm going to want to see how it compares with my voice and if it covers my voice all right. So the Koa, like maple, does not cover over the. He said it was like maple. I said no, no. He said it was like mahogany. He says no, it's not. Mahogany covers over the voice. That's pretty common. Now, all the mahogany guitars I've had have covered my voice, right? So that's why I don't sing with those guitars. It doesn't matter the bracing and stuff. Whatever brand, it always covers over the voice, right? Um, but the maple and Koa do not. Because they've got a frequency range that allows that to not cover the voice range of most human beings. Okay, which is certain frequency ranges. Depending what now I can say if you're bass, baritone, alto, soprano, and tenor and first tenor and all that kind of stuff, right? But in general, yeah, it doesn't cover the vocal range. So it sounded really, really cool. It sounded really, really cool. So that guitar, I played it for a while. I played it along with those other songs, like I said, Total Hold the Line, Total Africa, Journey, Don't Stop Believing. I played a little bit of I Want You Back. I played a little bit of Sweet Home Alabama, La Bamba, John Legend, All of Us. I was playing these songs on all these guitars, right? Kind of testing them out. Now, this Koa guitar, because it hasn't opened up yet, right? Um, it's not made for like what's home, Sweet Home Alabama. It's not made. And I play John Denver too, Annie song, right? You say, feel up my senses. Okay. Um, it's not. It's not made for Sweet Home Alabama. Okay. You can play Sweet Home Alabama, but it's not made for that, right? It's not really made for that kind of sound. Okay. So that's kind of the important thing to get out of it. So I would not take this guitar and play. If I'm going to play Sweet Home on one of my playlists, I'm not going to bring this guitar along. I'm going to bring it along for other if I have other songs. But if I'm doing any things like if I'm going out and playing, like I said, John Denver songs or Francis Cabrel songs in French and stuff, which are all kind of that. I want that rosewood sound, rosewood or at least mahogany sound, yeah, or um, even Christophe Maé in French, he plays with a 515 mahogany, but he plays with that guitar, so that's why people like to play with that guitar. Even though it goes over his vocal frequencies, he likes to play with that guitar because he likes that mini guitar and he likes to make it sound really cool, right? So I would play that with that guitar, right? Um, but the songs I'd play for a lot of others. A lot of the 1970s, 60s, 70s, 80s songs, especially like second tenor and first tenor songs, it sounds really cool. Um, again, Taylor Feel, the neck. I played the capo on it, played the Shub C1 capo on it, my brand new one. I didn't get to test out the Taylor capo. I bought that at the end of the evening. I bought that in when I left. I bought it. I haven't tested it yet. I need to test that Taylor capo. Yeah, I bit the bullet and bought the Taylor capo too. So I bought two capos in one day. Yeah, I spent a lot on capos yesterday. I bought a lot of cool picks. I'll test those out. Listen to my picks video. Yeah, it was a long picks video, but I went through and showed all the picks I already had and the picks I bought. Why I bought the picks, okay? Because I know what the sound I'm looking for. Um, the the custom. Now the custom. I'm not going to go into all the stuff in the bling. Did it have the? It didn't have the Goto tuners on it. I don't remember. Did it have? Yeah, it had the Goto. It had the Goto 510s on it. Because I said to somebody, this one's got the Goto 510s on this. Which, yeah, those are great tuners. Great tuners. Great tuners. The problem, and I'm glad I don't have any guitar that's got those, because if I get one guitar has them, I'm going to want to change all my tuners. I want to change them, and I don't want to do that, okay? Because I don't need to do that, right? Because they all kind of work pretty well. Yeah, I had the Martin, I had the extra, the extra the guitar 15M that's got the three of them that are all set up. Those work really nice too. They're really close to butter beans. They just they feel really good. They're probably those Waverleys. I can't remember. I can't remember if there's actual Waverleys. They're not actual Waverleys, but they're really close to the Waverly butter beans. Okay, on the Martin 15M, 000 15M. But this custom GA, Taylor had the Goto 510s on them, which are just like super nice. They were super precise. Actually, I didn't need to tune the guitar because the guy had tuned it up for me, and I didn't have to touch it. You don't have to touch the Taylor guitars usually. It was one or two guitars I had to kind of slightly get it because I get the intonation. I was kind of playing it for a while, and then I had to kind of tweak a little bit. But this one, I didn't even have to touch the guitar after he tuned it. It just sounded so nice. It played really nice. Again, if you're looking for the Taylor sound, right? If you're looking for the Taylor sound, and not looking for a Martin sound, or not looking for some other Breedlove sound, or you're not looking for, well, the Breedlove and Taylor are pretty close anyways, right? If you're not looking for like a Loden sound, if you're not looking for, other different sounds of these different kind of brands, it kind of depends, right? So it depends what you're looking for. You got to figure that out. But it just had the typical Taylor stuff on it, right? So what I would say is just now this one is a custom, so you're not going to find this in all the shops, right? You're going to find this because they ordered that custom, right? For some reason, and they either had they just decided to do that one. They don't have a Koa, so they decided to get a Koa. And the way to get a Koa is either that. And they were telling me that they're having problems in production and backlog. They're having problems with backlog. And he told me actually that the kind of even the Martin guitars are getting, he gets a D35 and it disappears in 2 days. It just sells so quickly. It's hard to keep the guitars because people are spending money in COVID, right? COVID not going on vacation, so they're not spending money, spend time going and traveling, so they're spending money on guitars. Hey, so the guitars just go fast. The turnover is really fast here in these things. So it's hard for them to keep the guitars on stock in an inventory. But yeah, but those are the so that was a would I buy the guitar? Well, yeah, I'd buy it if I wanted to buy a Koa guitar. I've had a Koa 314. I have the Koa 314, but I didn't want to put all the bucks in the Koa. Now, and one of my best friends from high school, when we played together in high school, we did a lot of playing together in high school and college. Okay, my best friend. I mean, we traded guitars for a while, traded back and forth just to play, not to sell, but trade it kind of for a while. Um, he had he's got a Koa 20 K24, um, and that sounds really cool. I played that like 3 or 4 years ago, and went and go visited him in the States, and I just like, wow. Okay, the Koa. I love Koa because like Maple, it's really close, and I love the guitar, and he had it for a few years. It just was like I love the K24. Um, uh, so this one's like a kind of the equivalent of a K10, right, or K14. Um, so it's kind of like yeah, K14 is a GA, so K be like a K14. Sorry, um, and it's just really sounded really nice. If you're looking for that, okay. So if you're looking for something like an alternative to the Builder's Edition K14, um, which there is, and that Builder's just got a few extras on it, right? Yeah, it's a great guitar. If you're looking for something like that. If you're not looking for something like that and you look for mahogany, not the guitar for you. Go get a mahogany guitar, right? If you're looking for rosewood, get an 800 series, okay, or whatever. 700, 800, 900 series. Go get those guitars. But if you're hesitating whether you want to have a maple, try the Koa and see if you like it. But you got to realize that bass is going to increase over the time. The bass will increase over time the more you play it, right? So it just depends on how much you play it. So that's going to kind of improve. Kind of depends how much you play it, right? So you can't really know that until you've actually lived it. So buy the guitar for what it's worth now, and just it'll improve over time, right? And you'll see with it. So that's the whole yeah. That the GA custom GA was kind of fun guitar to play. I wouldn't get it myself, of course, because I don't need it, because I got other nice guitars, right? I got enough nice guitars with bling that have the bling that are efficient for me. I don't need extra bling. Um, I didn't. I'm not need. I don't need that extra bling. I've got two 614s, right, and they both have bling. Enough bling, not too much bling, right? Like if you really want bling, get the 900 series, or like there was a Martin D. I saw two Martin D45s yesterday in two different shops. Now that's bling, total bling. Uh, yeah, I got the hexagons all filled with abalone. I mean, the whole guitar is like bling around this stuff. Martin D45 is just bling around the edges, blings on the fretboard everywhere, and that bling. The Martin logo on the vertical and the horizontal plus vertical, it's all bling. The edges of the fretboard are bling. Lots of bling. And if you really want major bling, you get a Martin D100 and Martin D200, right? So, and that's like the bling, you get a free free $30,000 watch with it too, right? So, um, but yeah, but yeah, if you're looking for something that's kind of just the Koa sound, all that, that's it. That's a great sound of the guitar. So, so it takes a little while for me to kind of go walk through. Sorry, I didn't have the sound of the guitar. I'm not in the shop. I'm talking about it afterwards, the experience afterward. Kind of talk about it. So what we do in these blogs, right? We talk about what it sound. I'm gonna kind of explain what it sounds like, and if I get it or not. It's advice. Follow the recommendations. Go down and test it. First thing you want to do is go test guitar before I buy it, right? So, but this is going to help you, kind of get you to go want to test it, right? So, that's Jeff signing out on that custom GA, Martin Taylor custom GA, Auditorium Koa.